gonna hold you if you wanna go, and I'm not gonna make you feel love if you don't. I would rather learn what it feels like to burn than feel nothing at all. Oh, I used to treat you sweetly. I would pull you to my chest as you cried about the ocean, slipping quickly through your hands. You were searching for one grain of sand along an endless beach as I was building.
Hi everybody, thank you for watching. Tonight me and Brett are going out to dinner, so I decided to film myself getting ready. So if you want to see my getting ready process, please keep watching.
My heart is slowly shattering. What do I say? What do I do? I don't wanna hold you if you wanna go, and I'm not gonna make you feel love if you don't. I would rather learn what it feels like to burn than feel nothing at all. You have faded my reality like leaves that turn to dust. Fell asleep inside a fantasy, then woke up feeling lost. Now I'm terrified and restless, but I just cannot escape. I wish you had words to cool this fever that is killing me. What do I say? What do I do to show you all the ways my heart is slowly shattering for you? What do I say? What do I do? I don't wanna hold you if you wanna go, and I'm not gonna make you feel love if you don't. I would rather learn what it feels like to burn than feel nothing at all. I don't wanna hold you if you wanna go, and I'm not gonna.
Okay, so it's been quite some time since I've done an updated contour highlight video, so I'm going to talk you guys through this section. The first thing you always want to do before you contour and highlight your face is you want to determine what type of face shape that you have, so you know where to apply the darker shades and where to apply the highlight shades. For this look, I'm using the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. It's the new contour and highlight kit that you can get at Sephora, and this kit is amazing. It's definitely one of my favorites. The colors that I'm going to be using today are Somber and Shadow Play, and then to set the highlighted area, I'm going to be using the color Lyric, which is a yellow tone. For me, I have a large forehead, so I'm going to be contouring a lot all around my forehead area. I'm also going to be doing my cheekbones, underneath my jawline, and of course my nose. So the first shade that I'm going to be using is the color Shadow Play, and this I'm going to be using as a bronzer to kind of bronze up my face a bit before I go in with the more gray tone to contour. For this look, I am using the double-sided Shade and Light brush, also by Kat Von D. To bronze, I'm going to be using this side right here, taking a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to start applying it on my face, starting with my cheeks. I like to do small circular motions, and I press very light on the skin because we don't want too much product in one area. We want to give it a really nice bronzy look. So again, I'm using this first shade to kind of bronze up my face. So if you guys have a smaller forehead, you don't need to contour as much on your forehead, if at all. The key to contour and highlight is to really accentuate your features and to kind of change your features a little bit. So again, if you have a smaller forehead, you could skip this step or just do right along the hairline. But for me, since I have a nice big forehead, I'm going to be going from about the side of my eyebrow up and then just all around. You can already see, before I did this side, you can already see just by adding a little bit of bronzer, it kind of shrinks it a bit. So again, I'm using a very light hand to apply this, and I'm doing little circular motions. You don't want to forget to do the sides right on your temples as well. So for my jawline, I'm going to do it right underneath my jaw. If you guys have a larger chin or a larger jaw, you can make the line up a little bit higher to kind of cut it off a bit. But I feel like I have kind of like a weaker chin, so it's a little bit smaller, and I want to balance it out with my forehead. So I'm going to be doing it right underneath. And of course, we want to make sure we bring it down on our neck so our neck matches our face. It's like the one rule for makeup is to make sure it blends nice and it doesn't look like you're wearing a mask, of course. I really love this color for a bronzer. Some other kits that they sell out there, They don't really have a mixture between cool and warmer tones, so one of the main reasons that I love this is you could bronze, you can contour, and you can set your highlighter all with this one kit. So it's not like you're going to be not using all the shades in the kit. The darkest shade I would definitely use to contour when I had a tan. So with spring and summer coming up, hopefully I'll be a little bit tanner and I will go in with that darker shade, but since my skin is super, super light, I'm not going to be using that today. Okay, so now I'm going in with the color Somber. You can see this is a more grayish tone shade. This color is really going to accentuate your contours, so I'm using that same side of the brush, dipping it in, and I'm not going to be applying it all over like I did the bronzer. I'm going to be applying it right where the line is. And then you're going to slowly blend it up. Just a little bit. And let's see how it really accentuates the cheekbone. Taking a little bit more and I'm applying it right along my hairline. And then again right along my jaw. So to contour my nose, I'm grabbing this shade again with a smaller tapered blending brush, and I'm going to squeeze it together and just go right down the sides of my nose. Whenever I'm contouring my nose, I always like to bring it up towards my eyebrow and then blend it, so that way when I do my eyeshadow, it's all going to blend together and it's not just going to look like two random lines. So next we're going to pick up the color Lyric with the opposite side of the brush, and we're going to apply that on all the areas that I had highlighted with the concealer. I already basically set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier powder, but this powder is going to really highlight it and really bring it forward. So with just one swipe of my brush, you can already see how much more highlighted this side is versus this side. So I really, really love this powder. One thing that I always noticed was with a lot of highlight and contour kits besides this one, the highlighter shades, they were good, but I just never used them because they didn't have a full enough coverage. Like, it just went on and it kind of didn't look like any different. So this I love because it comes out super pigmented, so you really just need a little bit to set it. I'm going to apply a little bit right here, on the bridge of my nose, and then on my chin. And then very lightly, I'm just going to slowly blend it all in. So I just wanted to leave this part in normal speed to kind of give you guys a little update on a highlight contour routine using just the powders. So now we're going to move on to eyes. I'm probably not going to do a talk through since I do so many talk throughs on my eyes. This is actually going to be the eyeshadow look that I posted when I was back in Tampa. It was what I wore for a night out there, and I saw a lot of people were requesting the same look, so moving on to the eyes.
Tale of old shoes and soles of your feet. I've got blisters from running on beaches and streets. I've been knocked down and out. I've got eyes black and blue, 'cause I'm hit in the face when I'm talking to you. And no, don't lie down. As soon as I sleep, you'll be leaving this town. Oh, don't lie down, 'cause I'm lost and I'm young. I've got my mind in the clouds, and if I fall asleep, you'll be leaving this town. It's a tale of times and holiday scenes. I've got romance in places that I've never been, and I'll say 100 times that I'm all you need, but you swear you're just stubborn and I'm just naive. And no, don't lie down. As soon as I sleep, you'll be leaving this town. I don't wanna hold you if you wanna go, and I'm not gonna make you feel love if you don't. I would rather learn what it feels like to burn than feel nothing at all. Oh, I used to treat you sweetly. I would pull you to my chest as you cried about the ocean, slipping quickly through your hands. You were searching for one grain of sand along an endless beach, as I was building you a castle that you just refused to see.